The Golden Age of Hollywood, spanning from the 1930s to the 1950s, was a remarkable era in film history. During this time, major studios produced classic movies that shaped the future of cinema. It was known for glamorous stars, innovative storytelling, and the rise of unique film styles like film noir. This period reflected America's social and cultural changes, especially after World War II, influencing the themes and tone of many memorable films. The Golden Age of Hollywood, spanning from the 1930s to the 1950s, introduced many unique film styles, but none as striking and influential as film noir. Emerging primarily in the 1940s and early 1950s, film noir is known for its dark, moody visuals, often shot in black and white with heavy shadows and dramatic lighting. These films explore complex themes like crime, moral ambiguity, betrayal, and existential doubt. Unlike traditional heroes, film noir often focuses on flawed, conflicted characters struggling in a world filled with deception and danger. This genre's rise closely followed World War II, reflecting the anxieties and uncertainties of post-war American society. The trauma of war, shifting social values, and growing urbanization all found their way into film noir's bleak and cynical stories. Classics like The Maltese Falcon, Double Indemnity, and Sunset Boulevard not only captivated audiences with suspenseful storytelling but also mirrored the darker realities of the era. Film noir remains a powerful symbol of Hollywood's golden age, influencing modern cinema to this day. World War II profoundly changed American society, leaving behind deep psychological scars, economic shifts, and new social dynamics. Returning soldiers faced trauma and uncertainty, while the nation dealt with paranoia fueled by the Cold War and fears of communism. These feelings of anxiety and distrust seeped into everyday life, influencing art and cinema. At the same time, rapid urbanization transformed cities into crowded, often harsh environments where crime and corruption seemed widespread. Traditional social values began to shift, and many Americans questioned the optimism of the past. This tense atmosphere became fertile ground for the rise of film noir, a cinematic style that captured the dark, complex realities of post-war America. Film noir movies reflected the era's fears and doubts through stories filled with moral ambiguity, flawed characters, and bleak urban landscapes. The genre mirrored society's growing unease, portraying a world where good and evil were not easily defined, and trust was a rare commodity. In this way, film noir became the shadowed voice of America's uncertain future after the war. Film noir was more than just a cinematic style, it was a mirror reflecting the dark undercurrents of post-war American society. After World War II, people faced growing fears about identity, morality, and the future. The optimism of pre-war America was replaced by doubt, disillusionment, and emotional scars left by conflict. Film noir captured these feelings through morally complex stories and characters who often struggled to survive in a corrupt, unpredictable world. These films rarely had clear heroes or happy endings. Instead, they featured detectives, criminals, and everyday people trapped in morally gray situations, reflecting real-life uncertainty. The American dream, once seen as a promise of success and happiness, was now questioned in these stories. Was success worth the cost? Could anyone be trusted? Through its dark visuals, urban settings, and cynical tone, film noir exposed the darker side of modern life. It challenged audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about society, power, and human nature. In doing so, film noir became a powerful artistic response to the emotional and cultural tensions of post-war America. The legacy of film noir continues to shape cinema long after the golden age of Hollywood ended. Although classic film noir thrived in the 1940s and 1950s, its influence is clearly seen in modern genres such as neo-noir, psychological thrillers, and crime dramas. Neo-noir films like Chinatown, 1974, Blade Runner, 1982, and Drive, 2011, borrow heavily from traditional noir themes, moral ambiguity, anti-heroes, fatalism, and complex narratives, but use updated settings, color cinematography, and modern social issues. Film noir also helped redefine storytelling in Hollywood by moving away from clear-cut heroes and happy endings. Instead, it introduced flawed characters, uncertain outcomes, and a deeper psychological focus, which inspired generations of filmmakers to take creative risks. Noir's signature use of lighting, shadows, and cinematography has become a visual language still admired and imitated. As a distinct style, film noir gave voice to a more mature, realistic view of life, making it an essential part of Hollywood's artistic evolution. Its cultural impact, visual style, and storytelling approach continue to resonate with filmmakers and audiences around the world today. In conclusion, film noir stands as one of the most powerful and thought-provoking legacies of Hollywood's golden age. Emerging in the aftermath of World War II, this genre captured the emotional and psychological tension of a society grappling with trauma, uncertainty, and change. Its dark visual style, morally complex characters, and cynical tone reflected a world where clear answers were hard to find, much like the real-world Americans faced in the post-war era. We explored how film noir developed as a response to shifting values, rising urban crime, political paranoia, and disillusionment with the American dream. These films didn't offer fairy tale endings or simple solutions. Instead, they asked difficult questions about power, trust, justice, and identity, questions that remain relevant even today. The influence of film noir is undeniable. From modern thrillers to neo-noir masterpieces, its fingerprints are still seen in today's cinema. Its storytelling methods, character archetypes, and visual techniques continue to inspire filmmakers across the world. Film noir's enduring power lies in its honesty, its willingness to show the world not as we wish it to be, but as it often is, complicated, shadowed, and morally gray. In doing so, it holds up a mirror to society and challenges us to reflect on the world around us. That's what makes film noir not just a product of the past, but a timeless and essential voice in the history of cinema. In a world full of light, glamour, and illusion, film noir chose to live in the shadows. It didn't chase perfection, it revealed the truth hidden in darkness. And sometimes, it's only in the shadows that we begin to truly see. The Golden Age gave us stars, but film noir showed us their shadows. And sometimes, the shadows speak louder. Film noir didn't just tell stories, it exposed truths we were too afraid to face. Beneath the shadows and smoke-filled rooms, it revealed a world where good and evil weren't so easy to define. These films held up a mirror to society, forcing us to question morality, justice, and human nature itself. Even today, the echoes of film noir remind us, sometimes, the darkest stories are the ones that speak the loudest truths.